All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. Hope everyone is doing well today. We are jumping back into our do everything stalker run, as we should probably start calling it. Yeah, it's been a few days since I last got to stream. I've had some things going on here. I mentioned before that I was, you guys are probably tired of hearing about it. I cooked for a wedding, and so the week that took place, I really just, that's what my mind was on for the time, and so I just really didn't have it in me or have the heart to
you can always use more food.
To do a stream. So yeah, it's been a few days. I'm looking forward very much to getting back into the stream and getting back into the run and continuing to work towards the tails. So last time we got into, what all did we do? We went into Forlorn Muskeg and we got the tower repaired there. And that was good, gave us a good start to things. So I think we'll just pretty much pick up from there and keep working towards repairing the other towers. So we need to go to Mountain Town and we need to get into Pleasant Valley. Those are the two locations for the other towers. I'm sure that there is a good way probably to approach, like, well, let's think about this logically. So Bleak Inlet we could get to from Forlorn. Bleak Inlet's going to be interesting because it depends where it is in Bleak Inlet, and I honestly don't know. So I don't really want to like do spoilers or anything and spoil it for myself, so I'm not going to look. But like, there's two ways to get into Bleak Inlet. So we just need to figure it out. I think let's focus on just repairing the transmitters first, though. I don't want to like do half and half, if that makes sense. Like, I'd rather just kind of keep it all in one step. So let's just go after the next transmitter, which I think is going to make the most sense probably just to go to Mountain Town since we're in Trapper's Cabin right now. So we'll just probably do that. I don't think I've looted this place at all, which is fine. We really don't have... harvest. So what do we need with this? Why do we still have it? Like I said, it's been a few days. Let's just go ahead and get the guts and stuff and the pelt off of this guy, and then be ready to go. Yeah, so welcome into the stream today. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Yeah, I'm excited about this. I know I kind of already said that, but ooh, it looks like maybe there was a storm outside that just died. Maybe that's why we had ducked in here. So I should probably put it out where I can see it. The latest dev diary dropped from Hinterland for the Long Dark, and that kind of got me reinvigorated a little bit to jump back on. I'll probably talk about it a little bit throughout the stream today and what all it said. If you're not familiar, periodically Hinterland, which is the studio that is that. Oh, Accelerant. It was just in there at a weird angle. They periodically put out,
where's the good stuff?
What they call dev diaries, which is just basically like kind of a roadmap for what's coming in the near future. And they put one out, I think yesterday it was. So we've got a little bit of some updates about the direction that they're taking in the short term and long term. So we might chat about that kind of throughout today's stream. If you've read it and had anything you specifically want to talk about, feel free to throw that out. I already have 2 mag glasses. In fact, I probably don't need to carry 2 mag glasses. Probably set one of these guys down. Maybe we just leave some stuff here. But what do we got for food? Not a ton. But we're headed towards Mountain Town. We should be able to find some food in Mountain Town. So I'm not going to stress the food too much. We got our revolver. We got our bow. Got a rock, just in case. You never know. Oh, there's some food right there, actually. Let's just go ahead and grab it. Okay, and then let's head out. Let's head for Mountain Town. So the biggest thing... really the 2 biggest things probably that were in the dev diary Episode 5 will not be released before the end of the year. They mentioned in there that their last update was December of last year, which seemed crazy to me. I feel like we've heard about it more recently than that, and so maybe I just read that wrong or misinterpreted that wrong, but I think originally they must have said that was going to be released before the end of 2025, and so that is not going to happen, which is a little bit of a bummer. Honestly, and I don't say this to be like cruel or anything, but it really shouldn't surprise us. I feel like episode 4 we kind of got into the same thing, right, where we were just kind of constantly waiting. Feels like I should go do something else here before I just, because I barely am just gonna clip Mystery Lake. It's just like beckons me to go out there. I don't need to though. I need to just continue on to Mountain Town. But yeah, so no episode 5 this year, which is unfortunate. But maybe that's going to give them more time to kind of bring things up to par with, hopefully a successful release of that. But what we will get before the end of the year this year is the next part of Tales of the Far Territories, which is cool. And
what have we here?
It's kind of right on time for us on the channel as we're working through the tales to get that. Hopefully maybe we'll get through the tales and then just in time for the last piece of it to be released, and then we can kind of just continuously play through it. So that's what I'm kind of excited for. And then as well as with that, I don't know that I even need the lantern in here at all, actually. I think this is like one of the brightest caves there could possibly be. Yeah, you guys can see that, can't you? It's a little dark. Yeah, it's a little dark, but I can see perfectly well on screen. Part of it's like, I don't know. It's not exciting anyway, right? Like it's just a great cave. But so we'll get the last piece of the tail. We will get the cougar will be coming out when that update releases. So we'll get the cougar back, which is part of the reason they gave for the delay of episode 5 was to rework the cougar, which I get. I don't know. And some of this I'm just thinking out loud here, guys, so bear with me, but I do think that if you were to ask the community which they wanted first between episode 5 or the cougar, I bet a lot of people would probably say the cougar. Episode 5. Personally, that's what I would prefer, but it is what it is. Maybe it's just because like they released the cougar once, so they just want to get it patched up and back out. Maybe that's what the focus is, or I don't know. I'm sure it made sense to them, so that's the direction they went. So we'll get the cougar back in the last part of Tales and what should be December, and then safe house customization finally will be coming with that as well, which I know I've mentioned a few times. I'm super excited about. And it sounds like just about any like interior location. They use the term valid interior or valid location, which I think in that dev diary they described as like any location that requires basically a transition or a load screen to get into. So like camp office or trappers, or probably like any of the houses over here in Milton could be used as a safe house and then customized kind of like to your liking. Which let me see if I still have it up here really quick. Let's do this. Switch back here. Jump back into the game. Okay. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. So that's cool. So that's coming. Like I said, I'm super excited to see, because I think that gives, that's going to kind of maybe bring some energy to the community, and like, you'll start to see like posts on social media and stuff of like, hey, look what I did. Look at my safe house. Look how cool this is. And then, you'll get the, oh, this is what I did with it. And so that'll be fun. I think that'll be a lot of fun for the game. So I'm looking forward to that. And then the other thing is the trader will be coming in that last Tales update, which will be interesting. I know that that's a little controversial. Some people don't want it. Do I have to climb down this rope? I can't remember. It's been a while since I've come this way. But that will be coming. I'm curious to see, like, they haven't really told us at all, and maybe they will eventually tell us more about it. Like, what exactly that trader, like, what does a trader mean? What kind of things is the trader going to offer? And they did kind of hint in the dev diary that getting the traders, I think the way they phrased it was like getting the traders best goods will require you, how did they phrase it? Will require you to get comfortable doing some like uncomfortable things. I think I can probably get down right here. Is that a wolf? That is a wolf right there. So that's cool. I like the idea of at least like, oh gosh, just fell straight off of that. You take any real damage to anything? Not really. Well, something was low. Yeah, not really. At least like if it's there, it's not going to be like, a cheat code where you can just go get a rifle or something like that. Like you actually have to give something to get. Did I sprain anything? That's going to be important to climb the rope over there. We do need to patch ourselves up. Let's do that. So like what is the trade economy going to look like? If that trader offers me like rifle ammunition or something, what do I have to give for it? Like, do I have to give, like, I don't know, 5 bear pelts or something like that? I could see that being cool. Where, like, if he's going to be in the game, if the trader's going to be in the game, like, I just want to see that it is well incorporated. And they did say that it can be turned off. It doesn't have to be included. Is that the basin? In theory, I wonder if I could go down there this way. I'm not going to, but I'm just curious. So yeah, and then past that, I'm trying to think what other kind of points there were in the dev diary. What else was there? Basically, so continuing support into 2025, which I thought it was kind of silly to include that because you're telling us that episode 5 won't be released until 2025, so we know that you're going to support it. And then did say likely into 2026, so whatever that means. I don't know if that means additional content, or if that's just like likely 2026 encapsulating that, like, I don't know, maybe there's stuff that'll be delayed or maybe there's going to be bug fixes and stuff like that continue support into 2026. But then they also kind of went on about what comes next, and starting to kind of give more information out about their next project, which I'm super excited for. Ptarmigan somewhere. Let's go ahead and eat something really quick. I don't know. It's always interesting to read the things that he writes in the dev diaries. He kind of went into like how revenue has been for them, for the last few years, which is fun to see. And, mentioning like, they're a smaller studio, right? They develop and publish their own games, so that they can't really like afford to just like put a wrap on the Long Dark and then go into a development cycle for 3 or 4 years like you might see with a larger studio. So that's good. I mean, the good thing, it probably puts them in a hard spot of always needing to kind of be focusing on moving forward. So it probably puts them in a hard spot, but it's good for players because that means that there probably won't be as much of a downtime between like when the Long Dark wraps and at least when we've got that on the horizon. So yeah, I'm excited. What do we got? I don't know if we'll make it over to that, but there's a revolver. I don't really need any of this stuff. Hey, Lady Q. Appreciate you stopping by to say hi. Hope you're having something tasty at the restaurant. I am going to be kid-free tonight. I'm gonna drop them off at their grandparents.
Might have to drop some gear.
So I'm kind of like in my head, like, okay, now what good thing can I go eat tonight that I don't have to deal with a couple little kids? Maybe me and the missus will get to. Oops, no, I want the ammo. Get to go eat something we might not usually get to, just because we're not gonna have a couple little weirdos hanging around us. So I'm excited. So anyway, hope you're enjoying the restaurant. Thanks for stopping by. All right, so the tower, I believe that's our tower here. So this might be a pretty quick in and out on Mountain Town. I don't think there's anything else we really like should or need to do here, right? Maybe we could do some like general looting, but we're kind of at the point that we don't need much of anything. Like I just walked away from a revolver back there, like I just don't need it. We've got a revolver, and then I think we also have like 2 or 3 more just sitting around. So I'm just not gonna bother at that point. Yeah. So I'm excited. Dev diaries are always fun, except when they give disappointing news, which episode 5 being a little delayed is maybe a little disappointing, but I think at least we get the nugget of Tales to kind of hold people over.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Maybe alleviate that, but I remember with episode 4, it was like, got to be like, dude, come on, like, when, give it. Which is, I mean, good in a way, is that it like builds up the anticipation maybe a little bit. How much water do I have? We could take this. But obviously it was frustrating for people. I just searched that. I searched that. I do want to. I was thinking about that earlier today, and I know I've probably said this a couple times in our other streams, but I do want to play through the Wintermute episodes again at some point.
There's got to be something useful in here.
Oh, guys, I have been just like so tired this week. It's been a little ridiculous. I cooked for that wedding, and I probably only got like maybe three hours of sleep that night, and
I could
then
use this.
Attended the wedding and the reception and everything. Let's grab that. We might need that the next day, and so I was up late that day as well. So just like recovering from that took me some time. I'm not I'm not a young whippersnapper anymore. Staying up late a few nights in a row. Like, it hurts me. Oops, I didn't mean to drink that, but that's okay. But I think I'm finally getting there. That was part of the reason I didn't stream during the week as well. Is like I just, in order to still be functioning at work and stuff like that, I needed to make sure I got some good sleep. Come on, what's going on here? Cardboard box. Plus, the new DayZ map released this week. If you're a DayZ fan or player, they released a new, like, official map. I know that there's a handful of community created maps for DayZ, but the devs actually released a new map, so I've been checking that out.
Wonder if the owner's around.
A little bit. It's fun. It's cool. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know that anyone here will really care for that game or not, but it was cool. I've been enjoying it. I've been mostly, like, I set up my own server for it and stuff like that, so I've been just kind of exploring it more than I have, like, the PvP side of things. And I've enjoyed it. I might just grab this for now. Maybe stop by Grey Mother's and drop some stuff. Not good. The big thing with the new DayZ map is, like,
Too much stuff to carry.
the survival aspect of it was supposed to be made harder, and I think it has been, but I really like the idea of that game as, like, a true survival game. I've said that about a few games, that they're just, like, really close on the survival piece, but then they, like, you know, like we've talked about the forest games and stuff like that, like, they're really close to being what I want them to be, but then it's just like they include some component that, like, you know, is not really what I'm looking for. Which I mean, I like the whole I better grab that actually for the tower. We need to drop some loot. Need to see what we have actually. So we have 4 wires. How many fuses do we have? We have 4 fuses, so we should be fine there. The thing we need is probably, we need scrap metal and a car battery. Scrap metal, we have 3. I think we need 5 off the top of my head. I mean, I like DayZ as a zombie game for sure. I would just like to see some, like, more and true survival mechanics in that game. And I get that that's, like, not really what that game is. And doing that with that game is probably difficult because it's, like, you know, wasn't ever designed or intended to be a survival game. Whereas, like, you've got the Forest and Sons of the Forest, which would be very good survival games if you could just, like, tune it to somehow be harder. Like, food is too easy to come by, like, so you don't really ever struggle to survive in that game, other than the enemies, which like, I could enjoy that game if they tuned up the survival element, and because you can turn off the enemies in that. So if they made the survival more difficult, I think that game would be really fun as a survival game, with, like, the enemies turned off, because it's just a lot of the mechanics and things in that game, like the like base building and like, for the limited amount of, like, or the lack of difficulty there is to hunt, like, it's enjoyable. You just have to be the kind of person that also enjoys the mutants or the cannibals or whatever they're called, which is not everybody's bag, and I totally get that, and a lot of times I don't want to deal with that either. But it's a good, like, it's a gorgeous game as well if you haven't played it. I think it's fairly inexpensive. Alright, so I'm just trying to get to Grandmother's right now, and I'm going to dump some of the extra stuff that I'm carrying. Oh man, it has been a week, I tell you. I'm glad that it is Friday. I'm glad that it is Friday, and I think I'm going to have some time to actually relax this weekend.
Something's gotta go.
Versus last weekend where I was kind of knee-deep in that wedding the whole time. So I may stream tomorrow as well. Don't hold me to that, but I should have time. It's just a question of like, do I want to stream, or do I want to like do the things that I should probably actually do, like you know, clean and all of the adult things. What are we carrying? What can we leave? We're at 115 pounds, which I feel like that exploded at some point. We don't need all of these go energy things. It's going to keep 2 on us. We're carrying extra clothes. I am. This. What else? This. And extra pair of socks. Okay, everything else we're wearing. We did come by a ton more food. We don't have to climb anything. Oops. We don't have to climb anything right now. So it's not the end of the world. Why did I not leave that rabbit pelt at Trappers? Alright, so we're down to 105. We'll call that good. I think I need more scrap metal, but I may go up to the tower first and see what's up there, because you know it likes to just like give you the supplies that you need to make the repairs. So we may just go up there and see what's up there, and then like if we need to go find a car battery, if we need to go find some more scrap metal, we'll go do that. I am just like loosely looting this. So if it looks like I'm not really looking, I'm not. I'm just looking for like big items. I didn't mean to take those gloves, but I did. And then stump remover. I do want to craft ammunition at some point, which I believe you need this for. So I'm gonna at least bring it downstairs and put it somewhere where it's visible. And then I know I picked up another stump remover. And what else? That's cured. $10 minutes. Let's do it. Let's see. It is. I think Liddy Q's gone, but it's 3:30 here.
Wonder if I can drop
Just
any
trying
of
to
this
decide
gear.
what time zone that would be. I don't know if that would be dinner or lunch. I guess it could be either. Kind of in the middle of those two. We should probably eat. Oops, that's fine. I was going for that can of food, dog food here. I also, so I'd gotten feedback from a couple of folks a couple different times that the audio balance of like my speaking over the volume of the game, sometimes like I needed to be louder. So I tried to tweak that a little bit. If you guys have any problems with it or anything like that, just let me know and I'll try to tweak it again maybe. Wasn't I carrying? I was carrying a bunch of cans, yeah. Just dump those, just randomly. So obviously it's right there, but I still feel like we need to go around the back of it. Feel really slow. I guess. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, let's just go back down and we'll just go to bed. We'll stay the night, maybe at Grandmother's, and then we'll go back to we'll head for the tower in the morning. I was like, man, we are slow, because I didn't realize how tired we were. But we are pretty tired, so. Part of me feels like I should stop and loot more. It's like there's always that question, the urge of like, should I loot? Should I go? Maybe read for a couple hours. Missed those the first time. 0-5, 0-5, 0-10, 0-4. Let's do this one.
Not sure why I feel so tired.
I think we could probably get this book finished if we try. Oh, what did I do there? I did something wrong. I must have slept, not paying attention. If you guys didn't catch the last episode in the new Interloper series, which just I guess as a by the way, if you haven't seen yet or haven't checked it out, it did start a new Interloper season. So would invite you to go check that out. But the second episode, so I published the second episode of that this morning, and talking about like being distracted and not watching what I'm doing. Like we basically almost lost that run in episode 2. Would invite you to go watch that debacle. Let's do 12 hours. Okay. Drink some water. See where we're at on calories. And then we're good. I may finish that book this morning, so we're gonna have to take it with us. Just leave it here. Okay. That'll save us a little bit of weight. That gets us back under, I guess. Is this one? Yep. Okay. Okay, let's get up to the tower, get that repaired. And then I'm kind of in like the back of my head thinking that if this is the tower that tells us that we need to go find the signal in Hush River Valley, we may just bounce into Hush River Valley right away. Because there's only one way into Hush River Valley, so like if we don't do it now, we'd go on to like Pleasant Valley to do the next tower, and then we have to come all the way back through Milton into Hush River Valley. So I think we just maybe do that right away. So that'll be fun. I haven't been to Hush River Valley in a while. And I think finding the actual, let's look at this really quick. Finding the actual signals could take some time, because then we're going to be up against waiting for auroras and things like that to give us the signal. Make the walkie-talkie work, so could be a challenge. That might be where we end up having to spend time. Is this a dead end? No, it goes right through there. Okay. It's like looking at that going, oh no. Forget that there's a climb. let us go see what all it has given us up here. Assuming that this is it. Yep, there it is. Oh, cool. Not too shabby. I didn't know that. That makes sense because that could be a painful wait. Especially in like if you were doing this on Interloper, right? Like you could be just stuck here waiting for days and days for an Aurora. Okay, well, I was kind of hopeful that there was just going to be more stuff here, and there's not. So we're going to have to see what we need. So let's repair what we can, and then we'll go back down the hill. So we need 2 scrap metal. We have the wires. That makes things a lot simpler. Not having to wait it out means we can pretty much keep moving right away. Okay, so I think the only thing we need is 2 scrap metal and a battery. Okay, we know what to do. Trying to think what's back here. It's worth. Let's just go this way. I'm not gonna like just take a hunch. I know that there's cars down here, and so like obviously the chances of there being a battery are extremely high. So we'll just go down here and find what we need. Battery might be, or yeah, battery could be a pain to carry up there, but we'll make it happen. Okay, where are we going to find our scrap metal too? We need that.
I better take this food.
Nope, can't be that easy. Oh gosh, another book, and this is a long one. Like 10 points. Okay. So one of the things that I'm working on in this run, though, is getting all the skills to level 5. So that'll help us quite a bit with the rifle firearm.
Should be good to drink.
Although I wish. Hold on. What is this? Oh, okay. Buddy texted me. You ever get like messages from your friends, and you're like, it's just your response is just like, yes, I know. Like, they're like, look at this cool thing, and you're like, yeah, that's been a thing. It's one of those. It's open. Yep. Wow. Okay. Surprised we have not found a battery yet. Okay, this might take longer than I thought. Bunny rabbit. Okay. 2 bunny rabbits. What's up, guys? It's a little concerning. What if we just, like, didn't find one? How much of a nightmare would that be? And thanks again, guys, for tuning in to the stream today. If you have not yet, would love for you guys to hit the like button for me. Helps me out a ton. If you're new here or just joining in, maybe this is our first experience together, and you enjoy the long dark, would invite you to subscribe. What did I come in here for? Oh, scrap metal. I was going to see if there was anything that... That's just one. Can I scrap this? Nope. Not the TV. Nope. Get some water if I needed it, but I don't. Okay. I could scrap that. There's a ton of food. It's like, I'm kind of like having a conniption. Like I see the stuff sitting here, and I want to take it, but I'm really not trying to do that right now. I think we could get all of the metal in one place easier than just cutting up a couple of lamps. Although I should not be picky. I should probably just go ahead and get it while it's there. This battery thing's got me a little worried. I will be perfectly honest. Because if we don't find one on any of these nearby cars, we're going to have to carry one in from a long ways. And that will be not fun. What's that? Aqua Pure. There's the aviator cap in there. I might grab that. See if it's worth anything.
This stuff will come in handy.
I'm going to skip the torch down there. Still no battery. Such a random place to find a heavy hammer. Still no battery. We are going to search this entire town and not find a battery. And that is going to like just weird me out. How many cars have we hit now? Like 10? Okay, there we go. Alright, well I'm going to, before I grab that, I'm going to search. Isn't there one of these cabins that's... Not one of these was like a little bit torn up. There's like some cabins that don't have furniture in them. They just have like shelves. I don't know how, like if that makes sense. No, this one doesn't. Alright, I'm just going to start hacking these things up then. Oh, this one has two actually. Yeah. I mean, not shabby. That probably.
I'm not sure I can carry much.
That probably would have been my next direction. Would be up to the church, but I'm glad I didn't have to. Alright, so I got the 2 scrap. I'm just seeing what else is in here. Don't think I need that. Nope. And that, I mean, that's not, I wouldn't call that backseating, so no worries. You and I were on the same wavelength. I may have run down to the farm first, honestly, though, since we're kind of like closer. It's probably where I would have ended up going, and then I did have the church in mind. Okay, I think we got what we need. Let's head that way. We're gonna have to, still gonna have to carry that thing quite a ways, which is a bummer, but we're already overweight. Where was it? It's that one. Even farther away. Is there? There's not a way up right here anywhere, is there? I don't think so. I could try it. I mean, can't hurt to try it. 25 pounds. Could do something crazy like leave something behind.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
I don't know. Let's just go. What if in the game they put in something that like temporarily raised your carry weight? Some sort of stimulant. I don't know what that would be. Maybe that would be a little too unrealistic, but it'd be nice to have. Give me an extra 10 pounds of carry weight if I like drink the energy drink or something like that. I don't know. My phone is getting blown up. It's not like all. It's not like I'm getting a bunch of text messages. They're just like notifications from every single app. It seems like I have on my phone. It's like all collectively decided that Friday at 3:45 p.m. is when we're gonna send our notification. Trying to get me for the weekend, I guess. It doesn't stop you from climbing the little rock walls when you're over encumbered, I don't think. Oh, my eyes are hurting. Oh, okay. Cool. I didn't know that either. Just the pies, though, I imagine, right? And that's probably 2 hours in-game and not, like, 2 hours real-time, I imagine. But that's cool. I didn't know that. I notoriously have not really spent much time cooking the, like, actual recipes. So that's cool. I didn't know that. I think if you were planning to make like a long journey, like that would be worthwhile for sure. Like if I knew I was, well, and it depends if that 2 hours is like, 2 hours real life or 2 hours in game, because 2 hours in game is like, 5 minutes. But I guess you could cook. I'm just thinking about it. You could cook them and then hold them, right? And then like set off and eat one, and then wait until that's expired and then eat another one, and then I guess you could do that. That would make sense. Obviously a lot of resources to craft them, but yeah, just the pies. Just the pies. We need to do that at some point in this run, is cook something. I've been like really, really slow to be interested in doing it. Like I think it's cool that it's I'm just walking, man. I'm just walking.
That hurts.
It's really cool that it's in the game, but I just haven't been bothered to do it to this point. Yeah, I get that. And I imagine the more you do it, you probably think about doing it more.
I don't feel so good.
I like it. I'll have to give it a try for sure. Okay, we are about to fix our next tower. Jeez, there is another one. This is insanity. What did I do to deserve this? I could, of course, could turn them off. Notifications off. So I got a new phone like a month or two ago, and I have an Apple Watch, and I didn't like immediately change the like pairing between my new phone and my old phone to my watch, and so like when I've now done that, it's like all the settings on my watch were reset, so I'm getting all the notifications and things that I would have maybe had muted before. It's been a pain. Okay. Turn on. We're good. Okay, investigate the signal in Hush River Valley. So I think we go when we do that right away. I mentioned wanting to do it all like in one, like let's go fix everything and then let's go find all the signals. But if I, like I said, if I leave Mountain Town and go to Pleasant Valley to fix the next tower.
Ouch. Damn, that's smarts.
Leaves me with a lot. There's another one. Leaves me with another
I don't feel so
trip
good.
that I need to make this far out here. So I think we just do it now. Let's check this cave. I think we have plenty of painkillers. Let's just do it. Just gonna see if there's anything in here. A couple pieces of coal. We're still a little heavy. I'd like to grab a couple of these.
Ah, damn, that's smarts.
Might have to drop some.
What kind of shape is this in? 82. What's ours in? 70. We'll swap them. Okay. we go forward. And then we need to sort out the whole Bleak Inlet situation too. Really not looking forward to going there.
Oh, that hurts.
That'll be the first time in this run that I feel like we're gonna be intentionally putting ourselves in danger with the Timberwolves. Not that they can't be managed, but if I don't have to go to Bleak Inlet, then I don't want to. Let's just go ahead and heal. I have plenty of bandages.
Too much stuff to carry.
Oh man, my eyes are hurting. Like hitting that age where all the things I used to think were silly to happen to people are happening to me. I spend too much time looking at a screen between work and, you know, playing games and stuff that eyes are hurting. Been thinking about, you know, they make like blue light glasses and stuff that are supposed to help. I don't know if they actually do at all, but thought about giving those a try, and then I've thought about just like downsizing the size of my screen as well. My main monitor is 43 inches. So I've thought about coming down. I don't know exactly what I would go down to, but maybe something like a 32 inch or 34 inch. I don't really want to like change the distance, and I'm sitting pretty far back from it, but I think that's part of the reason. It's like I think with a smaller monitor, I could still sit the same distance to it, and it probably wouldn't bother my eyes as much after long sessions looking at it. I don't know. I just haven't decided what to do yet. Trying to remember. It's been a while since we've done this, so I'm trying to remember where I need to go. Like, you know, roughly it's that way. Just trying to decide what the best way through is. Can I get up there at all? I don't think I can. I don't think there's going to be a way up that little rock climb. Unfortunately, it'd be too easy. Trying though. What's over there? Oh, is this the plane crash? Must be. Which also means I don't think that there's a way through over there, but let's just go. Oh, there's a wolf. No, I was going to say no shot. He doesn't go after one of these rabbits, though. Just stand back and let him do it. Okay. And then we go shoot him. For the XP, please and thank you. Your sacrifice is appreciated. Okay. Thank you. There's another one. It's crazy. It's crazy, like, you know, usually you have notifications and things turned off, but it like it's showing me real time just how many notifications places try to send you. It's crazy. Like if you were to have your phone, or in this case it's my watch doing it, and you just like allowed notifications from everyone, your phone would just legitimately never stop. It's crazy. I don't think there's gonna be. I'm like hoping to somehow turn left. Well, maybe. Where does that go? I think I just need to backtrack, and yeah, I should probably just. I'm gonna commit to it. I'm gonna go this way. There's a bedroll down there. I imagine it's probably fairly torn up. What kind of condition? 71%. Let's go check it. Ours is a little low. Cloth. Bedroll. It
Could
is
end up being
69%.
useful.
They're actually about the same. Okay. Let's go this way. Oh. Man, the eyes. No, this is just taking us down to the crash. Yep, no, okay. We need to go the other way. No big deal. Just haven't been here very much or recently to really remember. I really didn't want to have to go all the way over to the church and then around that corner to get to the cave. I was hoping there was some way to cut through, but if we need to, we need to. Yeah, so I have this is a 43-inch 4K monitor. So I play most of my games in 4K, but I've kind of been thinking about going down to 1440p. It's like my PC performs well enough in 4K, but I guess if like frame rate is the important thing, which it's not necessarily the most important thing, but you know, obviously going down, like if my machine's handling 4K and it's kind of doing an okay job, going down to 1440, it should be able to crush most things. So kind of been thinking about it, but I don't know.
I could eat a horse.
We'll see. I haven't had this monitor very long, which is also kind of the reason why I should not go get another monitor. I've probably had this a year. Is there a walkway back there? Hesitant. I think this is what I was hoping for. This should go all the way through, if I recall correctly. Probably need to eat here momentarily. Yeah, we can go that way. What is in here? Oh, this is like a tiny little baby cave. I don't think I've ever seen this before. I like it, but I don't think I've ever seen it before. What a weird little cave. Is any of this technically indoors? I don't think so. Huh. Weird. Who knows? Maybe next time you'll see me with some glasses on or something. Maybe I'll look into that this weekend. I do a lot of like spreadsheets and stuff during the day, so it's like looking at a mostly white screen. This isn't even a. Oh, guys, this is not even a pass through. It's a dead end. Gosh, maybe I'll have to pull up the old map. I'm a little frazzled right now. Meaties, I am doing pretty well. I've been whining about my eyes for about 10 minutes now, but I'm doing well other than that. Got a case of end of work week eye fatigue, we'll call it. But I'm doing well, can't complain. A lot of cool news in the dev diary for The Long Dark that came out. I think the dev diary came out yesterday. Some cool news in there. Yeah, doing well. I need to just quit trying to find a way, and I need to just like go the way I know, right? Like I need to just accept that I'm not going to find a way through, and then like go the correct way. I think that's what I just need to swallow my pride and do here. I don't think there's a hidden path. Maybe if I do stream tomorrow, maybe I'll do Winter Mute then. I don't know. I'd like to kind of like time it closer to the release of episode 5. But honestly, since I only maybe should stream once or twice a week or sometimes not at all, it might take us that long to get through it anyway. So it might be good to start early. Plus, I mean, like I could finish an episode and then take 2 or 3 weeks off from it, but I'd like to get through all 4 before the new episode comes out. Yeah, no way through. Okay. I have since discovered that, yes, there's no way through. I don't know why I was thinking there was. I don't know. Yeah, I honestly I don't know, but it'd be nice if there was. Or maybe it's that you can come this way from over there, but you can't come from over there, over here to over there. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've been in Milton. Like in one of our runs.
All I can think about is food.
Oh, I said I needed to eat earlier. I never did it. Just so we don't lose our well-fed bonus. I think it was just wishful thinking that I would find a way through. Oops. Okay, so we'll go the long way. Guess we'll call it. My brain's telling me to go that way too, but I need to just stick to the path. What time is it? It's getting there. It's getting to be pretty late, but still got some time. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I got some projects around the house that I want to work on. Versus whether or not I want to stream again or not. We'll see. We'll see what happens. There's a ton of deer out here. I'm definitely going to cut the corner. Skip the sapling for now. I think there's a cave like right up here somewhere that we've stopped in several times. I know that like one of our interloper seasons we spent a fairly significant amount of time in Hush River Valley. And I think we used this cave that is right there as like a halfway stopping point to get like warmed back up to go the rest of the way into... Oh gosh, she's right there. There's two of them right there. That was close. Totally not paying attention. As per usual. But yeah, I think I've stopped in here to warm up on this walk from like Grey Mother's probably to the cave or the entrance to Hush River. The good thing would be, and I don't think it's going to work out because we're going to get in there and we're going to be tired. It's like, because it's going to be nighttime when we get there if we were to get the Aurora right away. We just power through. But we're going to be hitting the point where I think we're tired enough that we probably need to sleep. There's a dead guy down there, yeah. So rabbits, lots of moose rubs too. I think the moose spawns like pretty close to the cave, right? Like he should be like right up here somewhere. If he's here right now, he might not be. I'm just gonna like look over the crest of this hill. Nope, nothing. Okay, well, let's power through. Okay. I said it's been a long time since I've been in Milton. It's probably been longer since I've been into Hush River Valley, so gonna have to figure out where I'm going. Plus I have no idea where the signal is, which is fine. It's kind of how I prefer it. Since this is the first time I've ever gone through this, I find it kind of naturally. I like Hush River Valley, honestly. I should spend more time there. It's like cool because it has no structures, but then I think it also suffers probably a little bit because it has no structures. Just kind of gets pushed down the line a little ways, I think. Okay. So, trying to think where we want to like set up shop. You need to kind of like get into the middle of the region, or like, decent ways into the region. So like when we start getting the signal, maybe we're close to something or anything at all. It's nice though, like if we get the Aurora right away. So I was like, man, we're gonna have to go in and we're gonna have to hunt something. Like I'm gonna have to kill a deer right away, or a moose, or a bear, or something. So we have something to eat while we're here and wait. But if we don't have to worry about that, then just as well. What are you guys flying over? Dead deer. There's a camp down there. I bet that shelter's ruined, though. Oh. Tried to zoom. Oh, I've been playing DayZ, that's why. I was like, why? Why did I try to zoom in? Is there a way to tell, like, from here? Let me look at it. I don't think you really can tell if it's ruined or not. It's like, I might just go down there and maybe even sleep for a couple hours until the sun goes down. In fact, I think I might just go ahead and do that. So let's turn it on. And I could do that anywhere, right? I guess I could just throw down my bedroll, but it's there, I guess. Let's use it. I really like the snow shelters, and I've talked a little bit in the past about like wanting there to be like a better way to camp kind of thing, or like, you know, sleep in unconventional places, like a tent. This is ruined. Nope. Cooked food.
Too heavy.
Matches. Oh wow, there was actually a ton of stuff in there. Heavy. It's at 100% too. Okay. All right. Well, we could do a couple things. And actually, well, I was gonna say we could read instead of sleep, but we actually probably should sleep so that we're not super tired tonight when we go look for this thing. So let's eat this too. Just get our calories back up. Really, I should probably. Oh, I'm carrying that oatmeal with me. It's heavy. I should probably be eating like the canned food and stuff, the stuff that's heavier. But that's okay. Alright, so let's sleep for like let's go for 3 hours. It'll be into the night a ways, but hopefully we have a little bit more juice. Yeah, there we go. Okay, get the radio out. Okay, so I've never done this before, so I don't know exactly how it works. So I may struggle through here for a little bit, but it's okay. I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to struggle. Oh my god. Oh, I need to go up. Okay. I was like trying to follow that same path that's up a ways. The battery for the last tower, if that's the one you mean, it was, I did find one in the town immediately right under the tower. It was just like in the very last vehicle I checked. I probably checked, I don't know, 10 to 15 before I found it in one of them. Can I even get back up there? Which wasn't too bad. I was worried I was going to have to hoof one in from quite a ways out. Crisis averted there. I'm excited right now. This is the first time I've ever done this. So like the new experience of this for me is got me excited. Heck, what's happening? Okay, well I'm glad I'm not the only one. It was so easy in Milton and not Milton, Forlorn Muskeg and the first one in Forsaken Airfield. Like it basically gave you all of the parts right next to the tower that I was like, there's going to be a battery up there. There definitely was not, but fortunately we didn't have to go too far. It was like the one I found, I don't know, I'll try to explain where it was. It was like in the main town of Milton, on the side of the gas station. It was like in the last row of houses off the main road. So we were, if it wasn't in the car that I found it in, we were probably going to be going to some extremes to find one. I don't know if coming up here is the right play or the wrong play, but we'll see. grab some water here. Okay. I'm gonna guess that it's the hatch. One. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. So we need to get down from here first. And then we're picking it up over there somewhere. Need to be sure not to like walk straight into a bear or a wolf or something. Just Okay. Just keep going this way, I guess. Last car on the bridge near the bear spawn. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. So we found ours in completely different areas, but it's probably, I imagine you were probably hitting panic pretty hard that you weren't going to find one if that's where you found it. All right. It seems like it's more that direction, but I don't really have a great way to get over there, I don't think. It's like I kind of need to go up and around, maybe. It's definitely not over there. So it's definitely like this direction-ish. So we just need to figure out the best way. Does it? And it starts to beep eventually too, right? Oh, what's the light do? So the light gets... The light must just get faster. The blinking light on the side of the radio must get faster, like the closer you are to it overall, maybe. Whereas like the needle moves seemingly like if you're pointed in the right direction. Like that's your go this way, and then I think the light is like your hot cold, hotter, colder. I'm just guessing on that, but. It's going pretty rapidly right now, so hopefully this thing is right around here somewhere. Beep, 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 beep. Ooh, our needle's all the way at the bottom. It can't be up there, can it? I think the beeping's bugged. Okay. I think it definitely beeped for me in Forsaken Airfield when I was looking for one of the little whatchamacallits. It definitely beeped for me then, but this is... Well, it's doing something. Is it up there? How could it be up there? It's not really a beep, but it's making noise. Oh, you have to dig for it. Gosh. So, I mean, I definitely came through here. Like, that was... But it didn't beep the first time, for sure. And then when I went around that like pillar of rock, it definitely like it beeped that time. Bunker Gamma. Okay, this is cool. I've never seen this before. Open, please. Yeah. It didn't even occur to me that I needed to dig for it either. So, like, I probably wouldn't have found it because it wasn't beeping.
I wonder if I can drop any of this
Beeps
gear.
like crazy when you're standing on top of it. That obviously helps. Am I supposed to do anything down here? Search Bunker Gamma. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna grab these for the next tower. Do I? I probably don't have a flashlight on me. I don't usually carry one, but that would be really handy right now. I just got done telling you guys how bad my eyes hurt, and then this is like blinking at me. I'm like, what's going on here? Cured ham or canned ham.
Wonder if this is any good to
Never
eat.
seen that before. That's cool. Security Chief's log.
The island hasn't been making our lives any easier. Hauling loads from the coast to the inland bases has been slow and costly. And people are starting to notice our operation around the airfield and mine. It's getting harder to stay under the radar. But the character of the locals, both here and far inland, seems in our favor. There aren't any helping hands. Outsiders get ignored and then forgotten. And we play the part.
Okay, that was cool. Was not expecting that at all. So is that the no? Still telling me to search. Canned corn. I've never seen some of these things before. That's cool. Probably they must be things that only spawn. Ah, this is cool. I'm giddy right now. This is cool. I wonder what the visibility is like down here when it's not in Aurora. This is actually huge because this is Hush River Valley, and there's historically or
food or
I guess before this, you could have said that there was no shelter in the region, but clearly with this there is. I'm just debating on if I need to take any water or not. I think I leave it. This is cool. This is really cool.
what have we here?
But still not giving me... Right? Still not giving me a done. Yeah, when I toggled back and forth between the two search modes, maybe that was what patched it up. I'm assuming whatever they want me to find is not in the bathroom. Maybe it's up here and I missed it. Maybe anything with this guy? That'd be cool. I don't know what I would do with it, but is it just the computer? Searched all these. No? Clipboard.
Session 14, Project Medical Officer interviewing Patient 7. Return to the first instance. What did you see?
It was at the beach. Just pictures in my head, feelings. One of those beaches where the sand goes way down to the water, no drop off. I remember a gray day and dark water, no wind, no waves. I was alone, looking around a lot. I didn't understand what was happening. What do you think when you're that little? Always wondered why it was that day, that trip, that stuck with me.
Focus on the ending. The final frame.
They lost me. Just a little kid.
Interesting. I'm trying to connect, like I'm trying to recall what the two pieces of story there were. I wonder if you get, surely you do. You get the like textual version of that. Where is it? It would be here. You do. Okay, so like if I want to go back and review that later, try to put the pieces together. All right. Well, is there any like loot that I'm missing out on here? I don't think so. There's some lantern fuel. How's our lantern looking? When did I get a second axe, guys? When did that happen? No wonder I'm so heavy. I'm carrying just a bunch of dumb stuff. Where's my lantern, please? How much fuel we got in this bad boy? 82%. We probably stand to take at least one of those. Fuel. This is pretty cool, though. I don't know, like what it's like just on the edge of being like
Hope I can still
creepy,
eat this.
spooky. I think that's maybe more to do with the environment, like the flashing lights and like everything is abandoned. Obviously, I don't know if that's the intent, but pretty cool. Take those. 108 pounds. All right, well let's move on then. Let's go to the next one. Except, so we need to go to Pleasant Valley. That's our next stop, right? Yeah. But now I'm like, man, should I go to Bleak Inlet first and then to Pleasant Valley? When is where is the? It doesn't tell you where. I could look. I don't know that I want to. I have looked. I should just look at where Pleasant Valley sends you. Just trying to think, like, pathing, what makes the most sense. Bleak Inlet. I kind of want to go to Bleak Inlet. Kind of want to head that direction. Just need to decide which way I want to go into Bleak Inlet. I think we go... I think I know where I want to go.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Oh, you know what? We should just sleep in there, actually. That's cool. Yeah, let's just go to bed. We're tired. I'm really curious to see, like, what this would what this would be like trying to survive down here. Like, in Hush River Valley, using this as our base. Maybe something to try. I'm kind of, in a way, probably just catching up with the rest of the community, but it took me some time to sit down and play it. I don't know. Oh, I didn't eat or drink. I'm just like, yeah, we might have just lost well fed. I think we might have enough calories, but we we definitely didn't have enough water in us. I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. I think it was probably just a time thing. It was pumping out interloper seasons. And it's... I don't know. It's a good question why it took me so long to do it. But I'm glad we're doing it now. I'm really enjoying it so far. Okay. Still got some time. Yeah. And I honestly, like... Same Archimedes.
Pack is getting kind of heavy.
I don't really know why I waited so long, but it did. So it's pretty dark down here. I mean, I can see. I don't know what that looks like for you guys. It's pretty dark. I can see well enough that, like, if I wanted to, I could get around in here. Wouldn't be a lot of fun. The thing that I wish... Can I? No, you can't. So, like, what would be kind of cool would be, like... So, if I wanted to call this home, right? Like, I know that I've got gobs of lanterns. You know, like, just from the summit and Timberwolf alone, I probably have, like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 lanterns just sitting in Mountaineer's hut. If you could, like, place them and then turn them on. Like, I wish I could walk by this and turn it on. And, like, instead of my only options of taking it or equipping it. Like, I could turn it on. And then set it back down. Just put it on the plate. Like, what if I could just, like, set up 2 or 3 of those throughout the bunker, and when I want to come in here, I can. I mean, that lights this up really well. That would be cool. I really like that. But, like, you have to pick it up and light it and then put it down. Like, that's kind of a bummer, but this is cool. I like. Oh, that's disinfectant. I like the way that it looks. It's really, really cool. I imagine that, and I guess I don't really have to, like, just guess at it. That would burn fuel way too fast to really be worthwhile. It's a cool idea, though, right? Like, at least. Nothing else. All right, yeah. Let's head out. Let's see if I remember how to get out of here. Part of me is like,
Someone's gotta go.
Of course. Well, let's go back in for the second time. We tried to leave, but it's not gonna let us. We're gonna be stuck in Hush River Valley for weeks now. I think the lantern thing would be really cool, but unfortunately, like, I think the fuel for that to be like a legitimate way to try and survive, I think the fuel probably just burns too quickly. The bad thing about being down here in a blizzard is I can't hear it at all. Oh, that's cool that it's open. But yeah, you can't tell what the weather's doing outside. So let's read for a couple hours maybe, and then go check it again. And we'll just rinse and repeat if it's not done yet. The bunker's cool though, for sure. Like, I'm kind of like feel like I've lost time a little bit by not having known about it longer. What are we at water-wise now? Might be getting close to. No, we're still good. Trying to avoid picking up any more weight. Let's check it.
I need to drop something.
Okay, we're good. Okay. How did we get down here again? We came that way. So we need to go back that way. That was cool. Like, I know I've said that about 17 times now, but that was cool. I'm just, all these things are going on in my brain right now. So, like, obviously we found 2 notes. And I'm just like, are those, so is Signal, or I guess, is Tales from the Far Territory, the Tales part of it, right? Is that going to be all one connected tale? Like, it's just going off in my brain. Oh, hey, buddy. I don't think I really, do I have to go back up that? Or could I go just that way? We could go all the way up. That was cool. If I was just playing on my own, you know, and this wasn't the run that we were doing on the channel, I'd probably stay here
Too much stuff to carry.
for the extended period of time and like try to live out of that bunker. See how things went. But alas, we must move on. Can I even get up this? Might have to go the other way, huh? Yeah, I might have to go the other way. I mean, that's fine. I'll go the other way. This is the way we came. Is there anything else at all we need to do in Hush River Valley before we leave? It's gonna annoy me. I don't think so. I'm just like looking right now for familiar sights. There was a tree in one of the interloper seasons here that we used as a like hunting tree, and we had a name for it, and I don't remember what we called it. I'll have to go back and look, but it was like a tree like this, where like you could run up one side of it, and I led like every single thing I hunted. Oh, hello. Every single thing I hunted while we were in the region, I used that tree, and it had a name, and I just don't remember what it was. It was like the ouchie stick or something. Ouchie stick. It was something weird like that, but I don't remember. That's season... I'm going to have to go look. I'm just going to give it a quick scroll on my phone as we're walking here. Go to this. Just while I'm thinking about it too, I am going to try to start using Twitter or X more to like, you know, announce videos and stuff like that. So if you're on X, I created the account just a few days ago, and then this morning's episode was the first episode I've actually like done a notification on there. But so if you're on X and that's something you're interested in or care about, then you're able to find me. It's just I think at the Red Cove. Give me a follow there, and so anytime I post an episode, I'm gonna try and update X with it as well. So just a heads up, because I'm thinking about it. All right. I don't know what the best way for me to look. I want to say it was like season 3. I won't look for it right now, but I want to say it was like season 3 that we spent. I don't know how long, but a considerable amount of time in trying to survive on Interloper in Hush River Valley, and it went well. I don't think we died in the region. We left eventually, so I mean it's doable, I guess. I don't know why we came to the region. I imagine it was just one of those like, I'm gonna go do this. Like this should be our challenge for the season. But I do really like the region. It just, that bunker changes things a lot. It kind of gives you a de facto home in the region now, right? Like, except, I imagine, right? Like if I start, if I start a new run, I have to do Signal Void to find that probably. So I can't like, do an Interloper run and just count on that being there. Kind of realizing that now, which that kind of sucks. Like for Interloper, because the only way to start Signal Void is obviously to go out to Forsaken Airfield, which an Interloper is no small feat, just because it's such a long journey outside.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
It would take a lot of work, I guess, to make that bunker available in Hush River Valley on Interloper. What's this way? Okay, that's dead end. How heavy are we? 106-ish. So we're headed for Bleak Inlet. And don't let me forget and wind up in Pleasant Valley. That was cool. I'm just like, imagine the possibilities now. It's like where my head's at. And I'm glad that I really truthfully, like, I haven't watched anyone else do it. I haven't, other than like, you know, the broad basis of it, like fixed tower, go find, you know, signal. Like I really didn't know it was going to be, I had an idea that it was going to be a bunker just based on the symbol on the radio. But I'd never seen the inside of that bunker or anything before. And I'm really glad that I didn't spoil it, because that was cool.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
As I say that, as I just did it in front of all of you guys. So like, if you hadn't seen it and you care about that thing, I guess I'm sorry, but that was pretty cool. Oh, because I have an injured wrist. That's why. I was like, why is it not letting me switch weapons? Okay, so from here, I want to go to Bleak Inlet. I'm just trying to think of the best way to get there from here. Where does it connect? It connects through Forlorn and what's it called? Forget the name of the little. It's like it's a small region. It's right on the other side of Mystery Lake. I forget what it's called off the top of my head. But you need a rope to go that way, and I feel like that's usually the way that I want to go, because I feel like I'm always trying to find that rope. But we may just try and get through Forlorn, because we could get to Forlorn from here, and kind of go that way. So I think that's what we'll do. I am going to need to climb a rope, though, so I'm going to have to lose some weight. We'll stop by Grey Mother's. I'll hit the farmhouse down the hill, and that's where we'll leave anything that we're going to leave behind. Because I'm carrying 2 hatchets, and I'm carrying 2 pry bars, which is just silly. If I had realized that, obviously I'd have left them behind a long time ago, but I didn't realize that until we were in Hush River Valley. So I've still been kind of debating and thinking about like what I want to do, if I want to do something for Halloween, if I want to do a stream. I'm kind of looking at maybe doing like the new remake of Silent Hill 2. Thinking about doing that. Obviously I know that won't be everyone's cup of tea, but I played the original when I was a kid, and so I'm going to play it at some point anyway, but it's like one of those things that maybe we have some fun, like do it on Halloween and whatnot. But we'll see. I also have, I know I've said it, but I also have 2 little kids, so Halloween is like also like I need to do the kid thing a little bit. So if I do it on Halloween, it'll probably be like a late night kind of thing. I don't know. I was kind of thinking about that, and then there was another game that I
need
was
to find food.
kind of had on my mind for Halloween, but I'm trying to remember what it was. What day of the week is Halloween? I'm gonna look on the calendar here, somewhere, wherever it is on this phone. Set that aside. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the other game was. It was something in that same vein of Silent Hill, like it was something similar. Same. The remake of Dead Space. I was thinking about doing that on Halloween. One of those 2, I don't know. Something. I want something spooky, like scary along those lines. Let's see, Halloween is on a Thursday. So maybe even like that Thursday or that Friday, I mean. I don't know. If you guys have any other recommendations on kind of scary games, that kind of thing. If it's something that you're interested in hanging out and playing, let me know. But those were the two that kind of came to mind. They're two games that I want to play anyway. I played both the originals, I guess, right? Like Silent Hill when I was a kid, and then I think the original Dead Space came out maybe when I was in college. On like, I think it was PlayStation 3 at the time. And so I played both the originals, and I enjoyed both the originals. I guess I can't really say that about Silent Hill 2, because I would have been pretty young. I definitely played it, but probably not enough to like really understand what was happening in that game. I just remember it being scary. So, oh, I forgot to stop by Grey Mother's. I don't think I left anything consequential there. Maybe some clothing, some sticks. So I'm not gonna sweat going back up there, but yeah. So I will probably play both of them at some point. I don't know if I'll do it on the channel or not. I tried to play the original Dead Space again recently, and it was one of those games for sure that like when I played it again, hit me with the wow, these graphics used to be fantastic kind of thing, where like you look at it. I need the key. Is it in here? I feel like I always get confused. Does it move? Does it have like a handful of spots? Because there's like 3 spots right now that I can think about it being. One would be right there. Go. What are you doing, man? Jeez. What am I being here? There's a fuse. We'll take that. But yeah, so I have I don't have it with me right now, but I have a ROG Ally. And the original is on Game Pass, and so I like downloaded it onto the Ally. So this is a cool game that I could like, sit on the couch and play as I'm like watching the football game or something like that. And yeah, the graphics they're definitely dated. Definitely not what I remembered playing. I remember that game being pretty spooky. Pretty scary to play. Alright, is it over here in the truck? It's my last idea. So anyway, yeah. Maybe do one of those. What else is out right now or coming out that like I've been thinking of wanting to play? Not all of it necessarily has to be something I do on the channel, but
I can always use more food.
I don't know. Nothing's really jumping out or coming to mind. There's like a new release coming that I can think of. I'm sure that there's probably 1 or 2 that are like big titles that I just on the spot I'm not thinking of. Did I find the key? I didn't find the key. Is it around back? Am I crazy, guys? Like, I feel like every location that I've looked before. Oh gosh, I don't remember this either. Is it on him? It is. So it's at least moved at some point.
Thank goodness.
To be on that guy versus everywhere else I looked. But I feel like it's been each of those places I've looked at some point. Like it used to be in there, I think on the workbench. It was in the tractor on the floor, or it was in the truck over there. Am I crazy in thinking that? I don't think I'm crazy, but
this pack is
it's
getting
very
kind of
possible.
heavy.
Okay, so I'm just gonna like the extra tools and stuff. The reason I'm doing it here, this is probably one of the higher probability places I'll come back to, especially when the base customization comes out, because I've always liked this cabin, but I've never been able to deal with the clutter.
I've been so hungry in my life.
So when we can fix the clutter, like I might give this place a real shot at being a legitimate base kind of place, because it's cool. I've always liked this cabin, but like I said, just because it's so disheveled, I've never really given it or been able to deal with that and making it a long-term survival kind of place. Is that all I want to leave behind? I have to leave behind something else because we can't get down the rope right now. I guess I could eat. Yeah, I need to eat anyway, so let's like eat the corn. That'll get us close. Okay. Maybe one more of those. What else do we have that's heavy in here? The ham. And let's do the dog food, and that should get us, except we're starting to get tired. So we're missing a little bit of our... Why did it go down? And oh, because the can. Okay, that was interesting. So what it did, like...
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
When I finished eating, it moved that weight out of my inventory, but then it put the can in. And so, like, if you saw the number, it, like, went down and then went back up because it, like, took the food out, but then it added the can. It was just kind of interesting the way it processed that. So I'll leave the can, obviously. I'll probably have a couple cans to leave behind. Down here, yep. Okay, what are we at? 99.53. What else can we leave? I guess, you know what? What we'll do is I will read to finish the day, and then we'll leave behind the book that we finish, and that should get us by. I have this. I could just leave this, but I kind of like the aviator hat. No, I don't. You look silly with it on. I'll just leave that. Just put it bedside here. I'm still gonna read though, because like, why not? One of these I've started. This one. Not healthy enough. Okay. Oop, I need to put my rabbit hat back on. So this is my age-old gripe that we're up against right here. I can't read for some reason because I have a sprained wrist. And the lack of logic behind that. Alright. Let's read. Maybe we can finish this book. Okay. That should get us by. So we'll drop that. And we need to... do I have any sodas? I don't. Oh, this. I can leave this too. I'm going to do it out there in the kitchen though. Okay, and then let's drink some water. And go to bed. Probably not going to make it all the way to morning, but we'll see what happens. Try and read a little bit more. If it's not too dark, but it is too dark. Okay. We are gonna need water. Huh. I might hit the toilet here. Sleep for a couple hours. Oh, the lighting in here is really weird. Okay. Let's hit the road. Actually, the oatmeal. Let's drop the oatmeal. Put it on the counter over here. And anything else we need to take? Let's take the rifle rounds. Try not to add weight. We'll leave the food. There's some water on the shelf there. Probably just take that. What's in the toilet? There's quite a bit in the toilet. Okay, let's just take this. It's on the counter. It's nice. nice and neat for me, ready to go. We are good on weight. Let us head out. There's plenty of more stuff that I could search. I get that. You guys are seeing me skip a lot of that stuff, but like I'm pretty well established at this point that I don't really need a lot of the loot. And I'm like task oriented right now, so that's why I'm like skipping looting a lot of that stuff. Yeah, so it's still a it's still a personal conflict where I'm like, I need to loot this whole place, and then like having to remind myself that no, actually you don't. I think this always has a rope on it over here, unless I'm mistaken. We'll have to find one or shimmy. And yep, there's a rope. We're good. Actually, we could stand to eat something. Okay. Keep moving. Sorry, I'm just thinking. I wish you had binoculars. That's the one thing. That's the one item that I've always wanted added to the game. Okay, let's go down. And then maybe I'll explain what I was thinking. Remember when we came into the region from Milton and I looked down and I was like, is that the basin that I could see? I was like trying to see if I could see the other side where we came in. But I couldn't see. I could if I had a pair of binoculars, but. And then there's like stuff all the way out there. And I'm like, is that actually stuff I can get to? I'm just like trying to process that in my brain. Okay, what do we got in here? Anything? Just firewood, okay. Keep going. Got foggy. Just hoping for no weather. No serious weather. Gets us stuck while we're down here, or stuck in Forlorn or something like that. Try not to hurt myself. Okay. So the plan is to basically just, we're going to shoot across Forlorn to the cave that gets you into Bleak Inlet. That's kind of what I'm planning. And then we are gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do to avoid Timberwolves. We might just run. I don't know. I don't really personally have a great strategy for dealing with them. And I'm really haven't like been thinking about it until just now that we're gonna have to deal with it, which is really unfortunate because what was I gonna say, guys? I lost my train of thought. Oh, the signal is gonna take us wherever it takes us, right? Like we can't just not go somewhere because there's wolves. And then the other thing that's just dawning on me as well is that what Shabby said earlier about the aurora happens like immediately when you turn on a tower, but I will have not turned on the tower. I'm hoping it's just like when you get into that region, there's an aurora that first night, because otherwise we might be waiting for an aurora. And I know I'm going the wrong way right now, but I wanted to check out this cabin. See what's in here, if anything. I don't see the moose. Most times I've been down here, the moose has been down here, but I don't see anything. That was the other thing they said in the dev diary, is that they were going to completely rework the wildlife spawns, which is interesting, to see like how serious they are about that, and how far they will go with that rework.
I could use this.
Kind of have to question why they're doing that a little bit, but they are. I thought that piece was interesting. It's one of those things that like probably don't think anything of, and then like they're gonna do it, and it's gonna completely change the way people play, because like the wildlife and stuff that they're used to using for survival for food is gonna not be there anymore. So that'll be interesting. I guess the most extreme, it could mean that they've moved timberwolves into other regions. I don't think they would do that, but just playing devil's advocate. What are you guys doing over there? What are you barking at? Which way do I need to go? I was thinking I needed to go this way, but now I think I need to go that way. Wouldn't mind getting over there and shooting him. Where'd he go? Yeah, okay. We need to just proceed. I need to see what all my levels are at. Maybe when we get through to Forlorn, we'll check our progress. I like to, if I've got a wolf eating a rabbit like that, I like to shoot the wolf to get the experience for the bow. But I can't do that with him, because the second I pull the string back on the bow, he's gonna aggro on me hard. But look at me trying to do it anyway. I'm gonna try and get on that shelf. Nope. Oh, I just put myself in a terrible situation, guys. Why would you let me do this? I think we're gonna be okay though. If I can get on here, yeah, okay. Yeah, so he de-aggroed, but we'll still try and get him. Okay. Kind of fortunate that arrow broke, because I would have lost it otherwise. Or I wouldn't have lost it, but I would have either like had to just agree to abandon it or go find it when he died. So I'll still get some XP from that. Could hang around and try and shoot that one too. I could just try and shoot him too, but I don't really want to lose an arrow, because that last one broke, and I think that puts me down to what, a couple? Yeah, I only have 2 arrows left. Before we left for this big journey, I did so I do have a cured birch sapling on me, so at some point I just need to stop and craft arrows. Alright, so we're going to shoot across here, get into Bleak Inlet, and see if we can't find the signal. Investigate signal. Okay. We're going to hope that it's in the lower part of... If it's not, then... I didn't really consider that until now. So there's 2 ways into Bleak Inlet, right? There's... I always use the term like upper and lower path. And if you go into the upper path, which is through... Is it Ravine? I can't remember if... Is Ravine where it is? You can place the rope to climb down into the lower portion of Bleak Inlet, right? But like if you go directly to the lower portion without having set that rope first, you can't get up. Shimmy my way down this. And so what I don't know, and I'm realizing I don't know, is where this signal is. If it's in the upper portion and I'm going this way, then we're kind of SOL. We're going to have to come out and go all the way around. But we're just going to roll with it and see what happens. Not gonna sweat it yet. Oh, it's a deer. Okay. Scared me. It's a doe. Fog kind of sucks. Can't really see where I'm going. Yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, we flipped the switch in. Where did we flip the switch in? Mountain Town, and went straight to Hush River Valley. We should have probably just done Bleak Inlet as soon as we flipped the switch here in Forlorn. We should have just knocked it out, but we didn't. So now we gotta backtrack. There's a wolf right over there. 2 wolves. No, no. Why would you run this way? I thought he was coming for me. You see him like turn? He was running straight and then he did like a perfect U, like he was gonna turn and attack me. I think that bear must have spooked him. But that bear's awfully far away. I might have just scared him, I don't know. And then he parks himself right in front of me. That's frustrating. So obviously my strategy is usually just to scramble as fast as I can to get to a spot where they can't reach me. I'm kind of like the shark in the water. I try to get out of the water as fast as I can and get on a tree or something. But there's not a lot of great opportunities to do that in Forlorn. Can I get across this? Oh gosh, we might be in trouble here. No, we're good. Whatever, we'll deal with it. Just trying to think what the best way across is. I'm just gonna wing it, I think. Just gotta get over there somehow. What time is it? We're good. Check one thing. I'm running out of snow, so I need to pay attention. This is not going to work, is it? We might be fighting, you and I. Okay, I think we're good. I think we are good. Probably put that away for now. Did I lose him? Is he still? I think we lost him. I didn't really do anything special. He just kind of quit following us. I'm going the wrong way. I need to be going that way. No, I need to be going roughly that way. Let's get to this. I think if I go to this and then go like kind of take a slight right, that should get me to where I need to be. But I thought that I was going this way, and then I saw the train cars. I don't know. Don't really want to walk across the ice like that and be going the wrong way. But I think we're on the right track now. Fog really is kind of messing it up for me. Oh. This is probably mine. Oh, no, it's yours. Okay. Sorry. Sorry for claiming your arrow, buddy. I'll take it, but let's grab the rest of his stuff, too. Thought I figured that was some arrow that I probably shot something with before, and then
That'll come in handy.
it's 30%. It's not really worth taking, in my opinion. How heavy is it? 1 pound. I'll take. Oh, we're tired. I was like, why did that? We'll take it for now. We can always leave it somewhere. It's not gonna work. That's a little too long. Too long for us to try and run across. Okay, where's our boxcars? As long as we put those at our back, we're going the right way. Wonder if I pass some time, if I could get the fog to go. Eyes are still bothering me a little bit, but not like they were. It's like I settled in. What am I doing? It's not what we're up to. So really quick, I'm carrying just so much junk. Okay, so we have enough fuses. I think we had enough wires. We do. I hope there's a battery there. That could be bad news bears. We should be able to find scrap metal in some way, shape, or form. We might have to, get it from something. But the battery, I can't produce a battery out of thin air. So I'm a little worried about that again, but we'll see what happens. Where am I exactly? A little turned around. I mean, I know I'm on the side of the water now that I need to be, but I'm not sure where I'm at in relation to the cave. Because I kind of just walked my way across the middle. Might be around this next corner. Time of the night where my lamp changed colors. I need to fix that. I just never remember to. It's on a timer. What's going on? What are you guys doing over there? Can you see that? There's like 4 or 5 wolves just making a journey. Those 2 on this side are a little close for comfort, so we might just see what they do. Try and... It's just weird they were all going the same direction like that. Maybe we can get by them, I don't know. That one looks like he's coming right for me. Okay, we're still good on the cave entrance. More notifications. Yeah, because if we'd have just done this right away, we'd just been able to come down that hill and then go right into the cave over here and go into Bleak Inlet. So I'm betting that we're going in the right way at least, but we kind of did things out of order. I hope this means we don't have to wait for an aurora, because that'll suck. But who knows? Maybe we'll just try to survive kind of hang around in Bleak Inlet for a while if we're waiting on the Aurora. We'll have to stay like within, I guess I won't even really know where it is until an Aurora. I was going to say we'll have to stay close to where the bunker is, but I won't even know. I think I need to go around the next corner to get to the cave. Or is this it right here? This might be it right here. I in general know where things are in the map, but it doesn't mean I like necessarily know exactly where they are. Like I knew the cave was over here, but I didn't know
Anything right about now.
specifically where. And this might not be it because I think there's actually 2 caves over here. This is it. Oh, this is it. Because you can, I always am like trying to get these pieces of coal without going through the transition. You have to like back into it. Okay, but we need to eat pretty bad. We need to eat. We are hungry. Let's chow down. Still trying to decide what I want to do for dinner tonight. I said earlier, my kids are spending the night at their grandparents, and so the wife and I have the evening to ourselves. So I'll probably try and hit a restaurant that we probably wouldn't do with the kids. I'm just trying to decide what I want to do. Can't be anything too crazy. Because it's kind of last minute, but I don't know. I haven't had any sushi in a while. Sounds kind of good. Do some steak somewhere. It's always good. I don't know. The wife is a big Italian fan. That's probably something we probably would have needed to plan in advance, though. Just because most of the like good Italian places probably gonna be pretty busy and don't have a reservation or anything. I mean, we could still do it, but I don't know why I'm doing that. What time is it? We're good. What else? What are my other options? I'm thinking. I've been craving like. Am I just like totally lost here? Some like really good like ramen or something. Like I've had that on my mind for a while. Am I just like totally lost? This oh, okay, I need to climb. That's right. But I don't know if I want to do ramen or not. That's something we could do with the kids, so it's not like it's something too crazy. I mean, really all the places I've mentioned, you could take kids to, right? Like kids could go to any of those places. It's just like, do I want would I want to take little kids somewhere like that? It's like phases of having little kids and then trying to go out. It's like when they're like infants or whatever, they're like, you know, they're little blobs. You just set them to the side and do your thing. But both of our kids are like the age where, you know, it's the constant like, don't do that. You know, take that out of there. Stop it. Don't hit each other age. So, you know, the less I have to deal with them in public, like trying to enjoy a dinner, then the better. Anyway, I just did a big circle. I know I just did a big circle. I think I need to go this way. Let's see. So I think we went. Did we go that way last time? Let's go this way. I made spaghetti for dinner one night this week. Obviously, I'm not like an Italian chef or restaurant, so not saying that my spaghetti was the same, but that kind of like makes me not want to get Italian. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe if I stream tomorrow, I'll let you guys know what we did. All right. Leak Inlet. I'm kind of thinking the strategy here is that we, this is just coming to my head, but like, let's just go to bed. Like, let's just lay down somewhere and sleep. Like, let's not go far enough into the region that we have to deal with the Timberwolves. And then wait for the Aurora. I don't know if I'm gonna like I said before. Like Shabby told me, and it was the case when we did the one for Hush River Valley. Is that first night after I flipped the switch to the corresponding tower, I got an Aurora, and I didn't do that with this tower, right? So I don't know, like, if I missed my opportunity on that. I'm just looking for the Timberwolves. I don't remember all their like areas. Trying to maybe go up to the top of this, but I don't want to get involved with them if I don't have to. Dead wolf. Grab that, grab that, grab that. I don't think there's any up here, if I recall correctly. Shoot. Oh. But I still want to be cautious. Can I even get up there? Yeah, I don't think you run into them until you kind of get in that lower bowl area, we'll call it. I don't think there's any shelter of any kind up here. There might be some over there, though. I'm not 100% sure. What I should probably do, like, I don't ever really plan on just, like, unloading on them, but I probably ought to reload this just in case. I only had 2 rounds in it. I guess like I could even go to like a movie or something tonight, guys. I got some choices. I don't even know what's in theaters right now. We could do dinner and a movie. I'm not seeing any Timberwolves. I don't think there's any up in this, like, there's like 2 steps here, right? Like there's this top area that we're in, and then there's like down there, and I don't think there's any up here. I'm certainly not seeing any, but I don't want to like just take that for granted and then get involved. I'd really just rather avoid them if I can. This is where I would love to have binoculars. I don't think there's any shelters that I can get to without having to put that at risk. So I may just drop my bedroll, sleep for 3 or 4 hours, and see if we get an Aurora. This thing needs to be repaired pretty quickly, or pretty soon. Okay, let's do that. Let's go to sleep. What do we need? We don't need to, since we're just sleeping short term. Let's do 4 hours. I'm really hoping we'll get the Aurora, because if I kind of screw up my sleep schedule too, then we'll have to deal with that, which will be unfortunate. Oh, I didn't really even consider a blizzard. Obviously this is just fog, but we could get a blizzard. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna sleep anymore. Let's maybe read. Just try and get the sun to go down, basically. See if we get an aurora. I feel like if we were going to get one, we would have. Plus, I don't think, like... So it's foggy right now. Like, I don't think you can get one. It's too dark. Okay, it's unfortunate. Well, the really unfortunate thing is, like, if we don't get one tonight, then we have to, like, push further into the region. And I think if we were going to get one, we probably would have, but I don't know. Let's sleep for an hour. We'll just, like, sleep in little chunks here. Yeah, I don't think we'll get one tonight. I don't know, guys. It's not looking good for us. Alright, let's just go for 2 hours. I think we're good on food and water and everything. Oh, we got one. Okay. It's late. It's really late in the night, though. That's the thing. It's like already past midnight. Alright, walkie-talkie or radio. Where is it at? Where is it at? Let's eat something really quick. Send a quick text. Okay. Radio. Sorry, lost my train of thought. Radio. This way. This thing's cool. And it's beeping already. Yeah, so the last one, it didn't beep at all until right at the end. But this one's beeping, like, the second I pulled it out. But we'll see. I'm a little worried that it's up the hill. Maybe not. It's starting to pick up pretty fast. I'm really surprised we got this tonight. Right here. Boom. Cool. It's 2 down. Cool. It's just like the last one, too. And here's a flashlight.
This'll come in handy.
I wanted one of these in the last one. Bunker Alpha. This one feels a lot smaller, but it's really not. It's just a different layout. Canned ham. More corn. Really, the biggest thing has been the win for the ham and corn, finding that in the bunker. Oh, this is a lot bigger. I thought this would just be like the bathroom. But there's like a whole tunnel back here. Actually, we probably ought to take the water from this. How much is there? We'll take that.
I need to drop something.
Okay, bedroll. Same condition about as ours. Okay, let's listen to this.
The mine is a real shithole. If my job is to shepherd the men, then their job is to keep the roof from landing on all of us. But this week we found a decent chamber to start building Rudiger's gadget. Teams 1 and 2 are with the program, but on shaky ground. Team 3 is getting volatile again. And while it's unclear what they have planned, I've called for additional security to fly in immediately. The medical officer has been conducting alignment interviews and has made some troubling observations. I'm still considering the implications, both for the men as well as project viability. My hope is that the crew can keep their shit together long enough to finish Phase 1, and we can get out of this godforsaken place. It's starting to get to me.
Okay. Might as well search everything down here. I don't think that... Okay, there's still... We probably need to find another clipboard. That didn't clear it.
I might have to drop some gear.
Oh, I didn't even see this room. Wow, this is cool. This is so cool, guys. Spray paint, the radio, fuse, simple tools, lantern fuel, pry bar, leave that all behind. What am I missing? Can I get on this computer? Nope. Oh, nope. Oh, right here.
Session 5, Project Medical Officer interviewing Patient 7. Let's visit the second instance again. First occurrence. What do you remember?
The sun was out, but it was cold at the river's edge. There was a group of us that day. Lots of laughing, yelling. Some were in our heads. No one was getting in the water. I guess I liked being first. I didn't even jump, just slipped in quietly away from everybody. The water was clear, but bitter cold. I thought the bottom was closer. My head went under right away. God, I was a lousy swimmer. No one noticed me struggling in the deep pool.
Carry on from where you were last session. Find the ending sequence. What do you see?
My hand reaching for a flat gray stone at the water's edge. I grabbed it. I pulled my head out of the freezing water. A breath. The sun shining through the trees. Above us was the sun out? I thought the rain. No. I don't know. That wasn't it.
Keep hold of that image. It's okay if it fades a little. Breathe. Try going again. Second instance.
I'm having a hard time like piecing these together. Are these two things we've uncovered remotely like related to each other? And it doesn't really seem to be. Like they seem to be just notations from two different events. I don't know. I need to like read them myself.
Something's gotta go.
Take that. 103 pounds. Okay. Well. Yeah, let's just do what we did. Oh, this is dead. Oh, I can leave this flashlight. I don't really need to take it. It was just convenient to have it while we were in here. Let's ditch that because that's like 2 and some change. Set it here, and then let's sleep down here for the night. And we'll proceed in the morning. 12 hours. Let's do 8. See where that gets us. Not quite morning yet. A little bit longer. Okay. Let's go ahead and take that too. There's not much left in there. Will give us a good amount. Okay, well that's 2 done. So we just need to go to Pleasant Valley, and then I forget where the last one's going to be. I don't know. I know I've read it where the last thing is, but I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Too much stuff to carry.
Where else can we leave? Are we that heavy? What else did we pick up? Then we got some more water. Oh, the food, the cans. Cans add up pretty quickly. And we were like right on the edge to begin with. I don't need 3 bows. I didn't realize I was already carrying 2. Let's do this. I will leave that here, but I'm gonna like put it somewhere so I'll see it again, because I would never see it again right there. Put it on the table maybe. If it'll sit. Nope, 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 nope. Anywhere else in here that this can go? There it was. There. Okay, so if I ever come back, it's there. We'll see it. And then I saw a granola bar, candy bar.
I better take this food.
Okay. We leave this behind. It's convenient that like it was right by the entrance to the region. We didn't even have to see a timber wolf. Where does that go? I'm just seeing this tree bridge and path over there. So it goes behind the waterfall, maybe? I don't know. Okay.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
We are good to get out of here and head towards Pleasant Valley. I've lost my cave though. I think it's right there. I'm honestly a little disappointed we didn't come across any timber wolves. I'm surprised. I figured we would have had to go down further into the region to get to the bunkers. It's kind of the same thing in Hush River Valley, right? Like it was relatively right at the front of the region. Didn't have to search too hard. I mean, that could be a little bit better, I guess. But overall, I've really liked the tail so far. It's been good. What can we eat? Okay. I could probably leave that can behind too. It's gonna get to the point where eventually, like, I'll just be walking around and I'll just come across cans, just random cans. I know we left like 10 of them next to each other. At, well, this gets you like way before you even get to the cave. All right, Pleasant Valley. Our best option is, I mean, obviously through Mystery Lake. I don't know that there really is another option. Where? This cave is so confusing. This is like one of the most confusing caves. Am I just not? What is the? Okay, yeah. Right here. You guys probably can't see that. There's like a little sliver on the wall. There's a dead guy over here. Got some antibiotics. I'm gonna leave them.
This stuff will come in handy.
I left the marine flare. Honestly, I guess I could have put it on the ground, so I'd see it better, but I won't use it until I need it for Timberwolves. And
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
I'm currently leaving the region where Timberwolves are, so won't need it for a while. This way looks more promising, but it's probably the wrong way. Probably the wrong way. It's usually how it works. Okay. So back to Mystery Lake. We'll kind of get our cross of Mystery Lake done that I was saying I wanted earlier.
Too heavy.
Yeah, heavy? Why are we so heavy? I can eat and drink. Oops. Just gonna drink some water. Lose some weight that way too. Okay, and then the can. I have 4 cans. Yep, there we go. Okay, a little stack of cans. What the cans really? The only use for the cans is the noise makers, right? Like the only other thing you can do with them really is boil water. And I'm carrying a pot, so I don't need to bother with boiling water at all. Is there 5? There's 5 of them. Do the noise makers don't have anything to do with like they don't have any effect on these wolves. I'm just thinking like I couldn't lob one there. Pay attention, pay attention. I couldn't lob one at these guys and scare them all off. That'd be kind of fun. Okay. Oh, I'm looking right at him, but I didn't notice that wolf right away. What do you want from me? Why did you aggro on me? What are you doing? Really? That was super aggressive. I'm getting nervous. I was kind of stuck in that little... Okay, I don't think I need to do anything about him. Just walk away. Just walk away from the situation. Going for a walk. Thought that bear was on this side of the tracks. A little concerned. But he's away, he's away. Did we finally lose our friend? We did. Okay. That's fine. We were going to lose him anyway once we got over here. I think a bunker would have been cool in Forlorn. I think that would have been cool. Because there's really only the farmstead. I mean, there's a cave, I think, over there that you could stay in. But like otherwise, and I guess there's the boxcars right there, but that would be weird to try and live in the boxcars. Otherwise, it's just the farmstead. So a bunker like right over in that corner or something would be cool. Okay. We just try to power through. I don't know that I'll even stop at like camp office or anything. I think we just roll. We don't need to. It's kind of nice because like as we're moving about, like we're finding just enough food that I don't really have to like stop and think about food. So like I, have food. We're good. We don't need to really loot much. The places I am looting, I'm looting just because I'm kind of there anyway, right? So that's been good. Ooh, our weather might turn though. We might actually dip into camp office. It'd be okay. But like, what time is it? Well, okay, so let's stop in the camp office. Maybe I'll do some reading and stuff. We'll just kind of pack it in because like, if I don't stop at camp office, inevitably I'm going to get like 50 meters down the road and this is going to turn into a blizzard. And I'm going to wish I had stopped, so we'll stop there. We just got to get there first. There was a wolf right over this hill somewhere, so I need to be cautious of that. It's actually paying enough attention this time that I saw him. Okay. Dip into camp office. He never aggroed on us. Got a visitor. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if you could see her on camera. You probably could, but so is my daughter. We're gonna take off. We're gonna, like I mentioned earlier, we're gonna take them to their grandparents. So we're gonna call the stream there. Appreciate y'all tuning in, hanging out, checking out the stream. May or may not be on tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But as usual, appreciate you guys hanging out. I'll catch you next time. Thanks.